What does filled to the brim mean? If you said filled right up to the top, filled to the top, or something like that, you got it right. Hi everyone, and welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll jump right into a test to see if you're an advanced English speaker. Are you? If you get 8 or more than 8 questions right, you're an advanced speaker. You'll have 5 seconds to answer each question. Let me know in the comments how many you got right. And don't forget to share with your friends and see if they're advanced. First question, what does fiddle mean? A fiddle is a musical instrument. It's a violin. Fiddle is an informal way to refer to a violin. We can also say to play the fiddle. For example, he's been fiddling since he was a child. He's such a good violinist. Second question, what does settle mean? To settle is a verb that has many meanings, so you have a high chance of getting it right. To settle can mean to reach a decision or an agreement about something. Like, we couldn't agree on what to get for dinner, but we eventually settled on pizza. To settle can also mean to go and live somewhere permanently. They got married and settled in Chicago. Chicago is going to be their permanent residence. To settle can also mean to calm down. For example, the crying baby finally settled down after being fed. Or it can mean to fall to the ground after being disturbed or moved, usually of dust or debris. For example, the undissolved sugar settled at the bottom of the lemonade pitcher. Third question, what does to forsake mean? Forsake is a verb and it means to abandon. Someone might say, I won't forsake my family, which means I won't abandon my family. Fourth question, what does put the pedal to the metal mean? If you're driving and someone tells you to put the pedal to the metal, the person wants you to drive faster. We can also say step on it or hit the gas. Fifth question, what does the word haughty mean? Haughty is an advanced adjective and it means arrogant, disdainful, and superior. We can say, my boss is so haughty, she thinks she's superior to everyone. My boss is so arrogant, she thinks she's superior to everyone. But a more correct definition of haughty would be to look down on others as though you're above them. Imagine lifting your chin up and looking down on other people. This is what haughty looks like. Terrible, isn't it? That was a really advanced word. Now let's move on to the sixth question. Sixth question, what does jack mean? No, Jack is not just a name. If you said it's a name, you're somewhat correct because it is a name. But what we are talking about here is the other use of the word jack. Jack is a device for lifting heavy objects. We use a jack to change a car's tire. I gotcha with this one. I know. Seventh question. What does to do something on a shoestring mean? The expression to do something on a shoestring means to do something without spending a lot of money. For example, I need to redecorate my apartment on a shoestring. It means that I need to redecorate my apartment without spending a lot of money on it. Eighth question, what does shrink mean? The verb to shrink means to become smaller. Picture the following scenario. You put your t-shirt in the washing machine, and when you pick it up to hang it in the drying machine, your t-shirt is smaller. Your t-shirt shrank. Shrink is the past of shrink. Shrink, shrank, shrunk. Ninth question, how do you pronounce this word? If you said colonel with an L sound, you got it wrong. The correct pronunciation is colonel with an R sound. A colonel is an army officer of high rank. I know, this word is very tricky, I know. 10th question, what does to dig your heels in mean? To dig your heels in. The expression to dig your heels in means to refuse to do something or change your mind. For example, the shopkeeper dug his heels in and didn't reduce the price of the products. This means that the shopkeeper didn't change his mind about the price of the products. If you're not an advanced speaker yet, don't get discouraged. Remember that learning a language takes time. And remember that being fluent is different from being advanced. You're fluent when you're able to communicate easily in the context you need to. You're advanced when you have a high level of knowledge in that language. Being advanced means you've expanded your vocabulary and deepened your comprehension. Let me know in the comments how many you got right. See you in the next video.